Oh, jam, I guess? Buh. So, I'm Chewie. I am on a Discord call with Bill and Gothic,
Hello.
Hi, Chewie.
and Gothic apparently doesn't know this yet, so this will be fun. But I have a story to tell, and we're about to start our semi-weekly gaming night, and I was like, wait, I gotta get this out in a video before it fades. And yeah, so you guys, okay, well, Bill already knows the story, but hey, Gothic, you want to hear a story?
Yes.
All right, you ain't gonna believe this. So I was door dashing today because that's what I do in the evening, and I was going down Main Street. I had an order in the passenger seat, and right as I got to Pine View, a car where there's a stop sign for the other for Pine View. There's a stop sign, not for me. But a car came blazing out of that street and turned in front of me, just blowing through the stop sign. And I slammed on the brakes and realized that car. My first thought was, "What the?" And then I realized that car didn't have a tire on the driver's side in the front. It was just rim, and I could hear the sound, of rim on asphalt.
That makes it harder to turn.
Yeah.
He managed though, and I was like, "What?" And then suddenly, police cars appeared around everywhere, and one was coming down Main Street towards this guy, and he whipped the car around to where he was perpendicular to Main Street, and I saw cops coming up from behind me, and I pulled over onto the curb, and then one went past me and stopped not right next to me, but like half a car length up, and I went, and I pulled up onto the sidewalk slowly just to get out of the way as I saw more cops coming up behind me. The dude in the car, it was a white dude, by the way, I saw him slam it into reverse to try to go somewhere as all of these cop cars pulled up and stopped. And they all started to jump out of their cars, and I heard yelling, and I was like, what? Because I live in Kernersville, which is a little nothing town in between two bigger cities. And I was like, what? So I realized there's no more cars behind me, but more cops might come because the last cop car parked, like, literally right next to me. Like parking lot close to me. Like, if I'd wanted to get out, I couldn't have just opened my car door. I'd have had to do that thing where you hold it as you, like, fold yourself out of the car,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And so I put it in reverse and back down off of the sidewalk and backed up onto Pine View and turned around and went in the other direction. And I realized that my hands were shaking. Because
Understandable.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
pretty scary and exciting.
and
Look, it gets real once somebody gets a second star. There's no painting that away.
there is not. We don't even have a paint spray in Kernersville that I know of.
Not that you would know of.
Not that I would know of. Yeah, that's true. But it was at this point that I realized my brain had sort of short-circuited, and now I'm just driving in the opposite direction. Now, mind you, I had an order in the car, and I'm now driving away from it, and I just sort of, and my brain's like, I have to tell someone about this. So I hit like talk on my phone and went to recent and just poked someone, and it turned out it was Amanda, and she and her sister were in the car, so they got to hear me tell the rushed like not actually hyperventilating but not far from it version of that story.
Wow, that sounds very. I don't
And
know.
she
That
was
sounds...
like, wait, so are you okay? I went, yeah. She's like, maybe you should take the rest of the night off. I went, yeah, wait, no, I can't. I have an order. And I looked over at the passenger seat, and there was no order. And I went, didn't I have an order? And I looked in the floorboard. There was the order. Luckily, it was just some nuggets from I think it was Chick-fil-A that got thrown in the floor, but the box stayed closed and whatnot. Like it was still in its bag and tied up and whatnot. But like, as I was leaving after picking up that order, there was a cop that came out of the parking lot of what is that back there, Walmart, and just tore ass around everybody and blew through a red light in a big hurry. And I was like, damn, I wonder what that's all about. Now I know. I have no idea what all that was about though. I tried to look it up right before I hit record, and there's nothing in any news or anything yet, so hopefully I'll find something out tomorrow. But
So if anyone watching / listening to this is wondering what's going on when you're following the little tracker on your food delivery, this could be happening.
yeah.
I was just thinking that too.
Yeah, after I called Amanda, I realized I'm going the wrong way. And my brain absolutely could not reroute me at all. Because it turns out, had I not backed into Pineview and gone back the other way, I could have just backed up and turned on Pineview and kept going. But like I said, my brain short-circuited. So I ended up going way out of the way and hopping on the highway and going up 2 exits to go an alternate route because that's the direction I was facing now. And so I was like, I better call a customer and let them know what's going on in case they're looking at it going, why is this jackass going in the wrong direction? And they didn't answer the phone, so I left him a voicemail that was like, I'm so sorry if you're seeing your order suddenly go in the wrong direction. I almost got run over by a car chase with the cops. So my brain sort of short-circuited. I apologize, but I'm on the way now. And after I dropped off the order, I got a, wow, that's crazy from that customer because I guess they listened to the voicemail. But yeah, that was something. Like I said, it was a white dude in the car, so I'm sure he's fine and in custody without a scratch on him.
True.
But it was this ratty ass, I think it was a hatchback of some sort. Like probably a Honda something or other, I don't know. But yeah, there was
tire is still rolling somewhere to this very day.
I'm wondering if like he hit a spike strip that they threw down or something. Because
it'd be weird if that only got one of his tires. I mean, he probably messed it up on something though.
Yeah,
I don't know, but there was definitely a tire missing. Because my first thought was, "What an asshole!" and then it was, "Oh God, he probably can't stop." And then it was, "Wait, what?" And he was all set to continue the chase too, so. I said when the cop was coming towards him, he threw it into a spin and tried to go back the other way past me again, and nah. But yeah, it turns out I was a little for a good half an hour or so after that. I realized as I was waiting at the next place where I was picking up that my hand was still shaking. I was like, huh, that adrenaline's a bitch, isn't it?
definitely sounds like the most exciting thing that happens in your town.
Yeah, that's part of why I live here, because nothing exciting happens. Like, I don't need that kind of stress when I'm trying to take people some damn chicken.
That said, anyone who orders Chick-fil-A through a delivery app should expect it to take forever anyway, because those lines are not a joke.
Yeah. And also, maybe don't order Chick-fil-A. It's pickle juice.
You shouldn't anyway, but you should have expectations if you do.
Yeah.
Unless you really like the taste of hatred, it's pickle juice. Just
It's the 40 days and 40 nights of waiting for your food.
I prefer Wendy's anyway.
I mean, you should. They have a much more entertaining Twitter account.
Yes.
That's accurate. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get the story on video before it started to fade. It's not much of a story, but I was almost the last, I guess, casualty of a police chase earlier today if I hadn't slammed on the brakes and then dodged the cops. So yeah, it ended like maybe 10 yards in front of me. Maybe. I'm a terrible judge of distance, but like I know that it was not far enough away that I couldn't have hit the dude with a rock if he got out of the car. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't throw very far, so but anyway, yeah. So that was my first order too, by the way. And I was on my way to Target to buy some hair ties of some sort because I got a haircut, you see, and these are too big for the little bit of hair I have now. So, but I got an order, so I didn't go to Target, and get this, it was an order for Arby's, right? And I was right next to Arby's, but it's a road where I was in the right lane and it's on the left, and I went piss. So I went up to a parking lot and turned in and circled back around to the light so that I could go straight across. No, I didn't go straight across. So I could go and turn into Arby's, right? And then when I got to the front door, I slowed down and looked because there was a sign on the door and it said drive-thru only. And I went, okay. And then I pulled up to the drive-thru and waited for, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds. And she goes, welcome to Arby's, I'll be right with you. I was like, I just have a DoorDash order to pick up. And she went, it hasn't come through our system yet.
It's not ideal.
How? What? How? How did I get it?
Came through your system?
Yeah, like how did I get assigned the order before they even confirmed it? That makes zero sense. So I realized that it was an order for $5.50, so I just went, okay, thank you, and unassigned that order and went on about my business. And that's when I got the Chick-fil-A order that was my first order of the night that I took that involved, almost getting run over by some sort of criminal something.
So what I'm taking away from this is that someone with time travel technology saved your life today by calling in a bogus Arby's order that you couldn't pick up so that you weren't exactly where you would have been from the other order.
Ooh.
Or they tried to kill you and messed up.
I think it was that one, yeah, because had I waited for that Arby's order, I probably would have still been sitting there at the drive-thru when that happened because the Arby's in my town is in no hurry.
Well, then in that case, it was a failed assassination attempt because they overestimated the Kernersville Arby's. Do your research before you kill someone with time travel.
Yeah. Hurry up. Wait. I wonder if it was a time travel contract, I wonder if they'll try again.
I mean, if it was a time travel contract, they probably already did try again and fail again.
That's a good point. As long as it's not Agent 47, because then, like, when I put my headphones on, my head will explode or something. I've been playing a lot of Hitman.
Golf ball.
But anyway, right, we're gonna go play our video games now. But so thank you all so very much for listening. Also, this will hopefully be the last of these Chewie vlogs that looks like this. I actually bought a ring light, but I keep forgetting to actually open it up and get it all put together. So hopefully they'll look better in the future. And hopefully I'll be able to put my hair up and not look like this. But anyway, okay, so thank you all so very much for joining me, and dodge the crazy people. Don't die.
Don't die.
Like my old man says every time I talk to him, he's like, all right, well, dodge the idiots. I'm like, all right. Got to thank him for that advice.